all, welcome back to my channel. So the last time you saw that there were a lot of problems in the 12th Wood, all connected to a mystery man whose identity we don't know yet. And we were tasked into finding him and put an end to the problems he's causing. So we left off at Luculot, who thinks the mystery man has stolen his chocobo egg, and for that we need to go to the Temtara Deep Crofts. And another important thing we did was meeting up with a mother crystal named Heidelin, and Heidelin says there's a lot of darkness in this world that needs to be cleansed, and she wants us to be the person that's up to the task. So to be her warrior of light. So let's continue on, shall we? Let's see, the Tantara Deep Crofts is near here, so I'll go on and walk over there, seeing we don't have a mount yet. And it's raining again, just like in real life. Is it also raining over there where you are? I guess it's a typical autumn thing. Fate joined. Well, I'm not really going for fates right now. Also, why isn't this on the map? Oh, it didn't update. Alright, so we're nearing the dungeon called Temtara Deep Crofts. I actually don't know if I need to go inside or go above. I think I needed to go above. Let me just ignore those mobs. I can always put them asleep if I want to. Alright. It seems the Moogle is in trouble. And we see an egg. I've caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now hand over the egg. You can't have it, Kupo. This egg belongs to Luculots. Who in Halone's bloody fury are you? Ah, those sops at Bent Branch hired themselves an adventurer, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone on long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling, and bring me that damned egg. What a warm welcome. I'm first targeting the Conjurer because those can heal and we don't want that. Let's kill the ads as well because they do damage me quite a lot. There we go. Some good old-fashioned stoning for him. That'll teach him. Ugh, she's tougher than she looks. You're reading, Kupo? Well, of course I am. Look out! out! He's up to something extra nasty, Kupo! Thank you for your warning. Are you alright? Thank you, Kupo. What's that, Kupo? How did I come to be out here? Ah, well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia is a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when that nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Kupo. So I snatched it up as quickly as I could and made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bent Branch Meadows myself, but it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Look-a-Lot will be very happy to see you, Kupo. Leave it to me. Let's go back to Bent Branch Meadows. There we are. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Yes, it is. Yes, it has the right coloring, the right weight. It's most definitely Leia's egg. I know not how to thank you. You had me worried for a bit there, Meliora. 'Tis good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So I was correct in my assumption that an Asgardian was involved, albeit one who did not, in fact, make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly have anticipated the intervention of a Moogle. Bugger me! It couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our likely savior before, Keitha? Could be, aye. One of 'em saved my hide back when the calamity struck. I was in a part of the woods when what we now call standing courses that day. Seemed like the whole bleeding forest was ablaze, and I couldn't see a yalm in front of me for all the smoke. Well nigh given hope I had. Then, all of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere, tugs at me smouldering sleeve, and leads me straight to the bit of wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. And now you know why the business is named Moogle's Gift Mounts. Seemed like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible! It may well be that the Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Ha! We'd better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go letting our guardian angel down now, would we? Meliora, you have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Look-a-Lot wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Ooh, what could it be? Leia's egg is irreplaceable. I cannot well express to you the depths of my gratitude. And yet, I find that I'm still troubled. While this whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight that greatly concerned me. Oh dear. Dread is in the air. Look-a-Lot appears to be in need of assistance. My thanks for your kindness earlier. I hate to impose again, but I have need of your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I fear. Of late, I've noticed that Ixali dirigibles have been appearing over the Twelf's Wood with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me near so much as where they choose to fly. The patch of sky directly above the guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, or so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, and thus I naturally assumed that the elementals would not suffer the Ixal to profane it. Yet the birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from the guardians of the Twelveswood. And it was that which set me to thinking. Ever since the appearance of much talked about suspicious individual, many and more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be that he did something to the elementals? In case it proved useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to the parchment, and would ask you to deliver the document to Mother Mioun. Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling that something terrible is about to happen. That does not forebode well at all. Hello there, Meliora. Word of your tireless efforts at Bent Branch Meadows have reached my ears. The folk there have naught but the highest praise for you. You certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keeping up the good work, you hear? A letter from Lucalot? I haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good! I have a mission for you, Meliora. Suffice to say, it's urgent. I fear it may also prove dangerous. However, so you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can and report back to me the moment you are ready. To guard a guardian. Mioun has a mind to assign you a mission of great import. Time is of the essence, so I shall speak plain. Based on Lucalot's observations, the Ixal have designs on the guardian tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in this ancient forest, and it is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals would fly into rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think the chaos that would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Meliora, please see this letter to the hands of Bowlord Levin, at the seat of the first bow in Quiver's Hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly, Meliora. Well, on towards the Archers Guild it is. Then we need to talk to this guy. An urgent message from Mother Mioun. Very well, you may enter. So you are Meliora Moon, the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. I understand you wish words with me. Mune has information on the Ixal, you say? Speak freely, you have both my ears. Matron for Fend! They mean to defile the Guardian Tree? Before Novika, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. 12, help me. How can it be that neither the Wood Whalers nor the God's Quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. Ah, would that the Warrior of Light were still with us. But this is no time for such idle thoughts. I thank you for delivering this message. You may assure Mune that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. My lord! What is it? It's the Ixal, sir. The Ixal have amassed at the Guardian Tree. Already? Bloody hells! Meliora, Mune believes you are capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day. Aid in the defense of the Guardian Tree. I will. Make haste to the Guardian Tree. Let's teleport to Bent Branch Meadows. Run, Forest, run! Come on now, Meliora, you can't be tired already. The forest is in danger. Run harder. Almost there now. That big tree over there is the Guardian Tree. I can already see the bird folk. The Bowlord sent you, yes? Good to have you with us. The birdmen have completely surrounded the Guardian Tree, and their calls grow more urgent by the minute. Whatever it is they mean to do, we cannot let them go through with it. They must be stopped, no matter the cost. O mournful voice of creation! O mournful voice of time! Squawk! Attend me all! To us, this forest, Tinolka, belongs! Wisdom of paragons, we possess! To our former glory restore us it will! From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered ones and elementals banish we shall, our ancient home reclaim we will. Squawk! Yes, the squawk. First squad, left flank. Second and third, right flank. The rest form the main host with me. It is high time we reminded our Ixtal guests why we Quivermen are to be feared. The position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Squawk! Interrupt us, you dare? In your own blood you shall bathe! We shall see about that. Right, this is not so important. The enemy chieftain is mine. Alright, enjoy. Another wave? Where are they coming from? I think the air? Wisdom of Paragon Almighty is perish unfettered. What now? Unfettered one shall. Creature of the abyss, mine enemy, strike down. Guess this is my cue. Hold fast, we almost have him. Oh no. There we go. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bowlard bids you hold this position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. There is our mystery man. The source of our strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Now hold on a second, what plan? Soon you shall take your vile gifts to the grave. Can't I just attack him? I can. But I think he has too much health. So I shall focus on this one. He does a lot of damage. Go to sleep, you. Thank you. He seems easy to capture now he's asleep. Go back to sleep. Or not. Oh look! I got some help. Here, capture him. He's asleep. Or not. Unwelcome guests. No matter. All shall fall before me. We'll see about that. Whence comes your strength? It's past time we finish this. Come on, we're almost there. Thank you, Ida and Papalimo. We did it! Yay! Ugh. That the wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them a proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Meliora, are you unharmed? Had I known this creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There is no mistake, sir. He is one who stirred the Ixal from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who eluded us for so long? Right! We finally got him! We sensed an ominous presence and came here as swiftly as our legs would carry us. Well, it's good to know that what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiverman, move out! To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day, adventurer. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I will see to it that you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault. Despite what it looks like, Papalimo and I are actually helping the Gridanians. And we've been doing so for a good few years too. Oh, did I mention that we're not from around here? Why, yes, we are Charlians. However did you know? Maybe the outlandish gear? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? About what? Nothing. Nothing at all. Ah, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself when someone asks. It's unfair. And it's especially unfair when someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. I bet you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quite. We'd best be on our way. See you later. Alright, bye then. Did it just disappear? How odd. Time to go back to Gridania. And to the Archers Guild. Welcome back, adventurer. Your exploits at the Guardian Tree are stuff of the songs. The Bowlord awaits you within. Well, here I am, Lewin. I have awaited your return, Meliora. Allow me to thank you again for helping us defend the Guardian Tree. Not only did you put the invading exile to rout, you confronted the masked mage and his fell minion, and emerged the victor. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint, but you, Meliora, are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your hearts. You have all the markings of a great adventurer. Mune is seldom mistaken in her appraisals, and she is plainly not mistaken now. Gridania is stronger for your presence. The elder Seedseer will doubtless be pleased to learn that a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more, I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted. Oh, it was nothing. Phew, disaster averted indeed. It would be my honor.
これからもグリダニアをよろしくお願いいたしますね。
Seems we got a Gridanian ring. Direct hit rate, slashing resistance. I wonder, do you have any rings equipped? Determination. Yeah, I'll just keep these rings I have on currently. Festive endeavors. Bowler Lewin has information regarding your role in Greenbliss. None in Gridania can doubt your worth, Meliora. But to receive such praise from the Elder Seedseer herself! And nor is that the half of it. She chose you to play the role of the emissary for God's sakes! You! An outsider! Do you have any idea what this means? But of course you don't. You are not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not, I think you worthy, but your selection is all but unprecedented, and I'll wager you have not the faintest inkling what is required of you. There are preparations that the emissary must needs complete ahead of time. I suggest you consult Miyun regarding the matter. She's overseeing the arrangements for the event. Now, you had best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, and Meliora, don't make a hash of this. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Oh, wrong entrance, exit. Back to our dear mother. There we are. Well, well, if it isn't the emissary herself. Had I known you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises, Meliora. Next you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from a half-decade-long holiday. But let's speak of preparations. As you doubtless already know, Greenbliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelveswood. Suffice to say, it is no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seedseer choose mankind's representatives on a whim. Seldom in history have non-forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honor being accorded to you. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of the timber master Beedin. Go to the Carpenters Guild and collect it from the man, then return to me for further instructions. Ooh, exciting! I wonder what the mask will look like. I mean, what could go wrong at a festival? There we are. Hello, Beedin. The good news is that it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands, and rarest of materials. Take it, along with this warning. Get so much as a scratch on the thing, and I shall make an unceremonial artifact out of you. Well, that's very kind. I think he's implying that he will give me a beating. See what I did there? Alright, the wooden box needs to be delivered to Miyun. Back from your trip to the Carpenters Guild? Let's see what you have in that box. I hope it's the mask. Ah, this is by far the finest Manoa mask I've ever laid eyes upon. The Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from consecrated lumber rendered up by the Guardian Tree, solely for use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you to handle it with care. And with that, your preparations are complete. The venue should just about be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Oh, this is the mask. Do we have any questions? Do we get to ask questions? Renewing the Covenant. Miyun has some final words of advice to offer regarding your role in Greenbliss. Now that you have the Manoa mask, all that's left is to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you are feeling nervous, but never fear. Despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there really is nothing to being the emissary. All you are required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, and look dignified. The more involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Miketo Amphitheater. When you are ready, make yourself known to the caretaker there, a woman named Estain. Oh, and be sure to wear your mask, or she may not recognize you. Now, off you go, Meliora, and good luck! Time to wear that mask. Let's see... This is going to go so well. Look, topless! Yay! Let me fix that. I look horrible. Never mind. It's a bit disappointing really that all we have to do is just stand up and look dignified while wearing that mask. There we go. Hi there, Estain. Do you recognize me now? Ah, you must be the emissary. I see you have come prepared. That is well. I have been instructed to escort you to your place. Please follow me.
Oh. いらしたぞ。
様だ。
The mask is so hideous. I think if you stand up and look degenerate, that you will disgrace the elementals, and there will be a slight misfavor among them. For me, that is.
その輝きは一体。これはもしや光のクリスタル。もしや以前に母なるクリスタル、マザークリスタルに導かれたことが。
Well, yeah, I did meet her.
そう、エーテル酔いに似た感覚を体験したことがあるのではありませんか？
I did experience massive headaches, so yes.
ハイデリーの意志に直接導かれるなんて。かつてこのエオルゼアには万神と戦った者たちがいました。その者たちはエオルゼア諸国がグランドカンパニーを設立するとその一員となり、ガレマール帝国とも戦ったのです。世界を救うためにエオルゼア同盟軍の一員として5年前のカルテノーの戦いにも参加していました。しかしカルテノーを最後にその英雄たちは姿を消したのです。残された人々は英雄が自分たちのために命を賭して戦ったことを覚えています。ですがその名を口に出そうとすると、日に焼けた書物を読み上げることができぬよう声に出すことができず、その顔を思い出そうとすると閃光の中にあるように輪郭が影に包まれてしまうのです。
How mysterious.
この不可思議な現象から人々は英雄たちのことを光の戦士たちと呼ぶようになりました。光の意志に導かれたあなたを見ていると、かつての英雄の話を思い出します。冒険者殿、そのクリスタルを大事になさることです。マザークリスタル、星の意志があなたに持たせた意味がきっとあるはず。あなたは一回の冒険者で終わらず、いずれは世界をも左右する存在になるかもしれない。なぜならあなたは超える力を持っているのですから。
Oh no, it's happening again. If you have followed the story thus far, the one who turned out the lights was the Empire.
勝敗とは速さと速さが分かったのだ。あのつわものたちよ、底力を見せてみよう。
左陣が手薄だ。バラクーダの連中を回せ。国家団本隊と特殊陸戦隊はその場を死守だ。
長者党の白狼隊を砲者隊の援護に回しなさい。エオルゼアと帝国の戦いに異邦人の冒険者も力を貸してくれているのです。
どうされたアヌエ・センなど
いい。
It seems that the Asians were present that time as well. The masked stranger.
この程度では魔法障壁は破られません。
言った。あそこに何が。
ブルホーンからブラッドソーン。ブラッドソーン隊、どうした？応答しろ。ガキスライダーか。こちらブルホーン、ラウバーンだ。無視か。
炎で囲まれなってるけど。
どうしたマッドドッグ。マッドドッグ、応答しろ。ジャックス、クラブストア、返事をしろ。なんだというのだこれは。
バラクーダの連中にも連絡は通じないのか。
ダメです。リンクシェルが使い物にならんのです。
こちらはどうです？
リンクシェル通信に妨害が発生している模様。おそらくあの化け物の影響です。
更新を続けなさい。出るまで呼び続けるのです。メルビブ提督、ラウバーン局長、限界でしょう。残った兵を再編して撤収を。
水は殿を見捨てるわけにはいかん。
勝敗は速さと速さが。もはやこの戦いに勝者も敗者もありません。今は一人でも多くの仲間の命を助けるべきです。ルイゾワ様には我々がつきましょう。ですが利益を顧みず戦っている冒険者の隊だけでも。
国家団全軍に通達。現時点をもって全ての命令を無効とする。全隊確固の判断で撤退せよ。いいか、しんがりには本隊をつけろ。冒険者たち特殊陸戦隊を優先して逃がせ。
区別隊にも撤退指示を出せ。何？リンクシェルが使えないだ？地で回って伝えるんだよ。行け。
これはもう戦いじゃない。衛星だ。黒き蛮神による虐殺だ。ブラック、おぞましいね。この状況でも強く感じるなんて。撤収しつつルイザー様の援護に回ります。各位用意を。
まずはそれに無名をじとぬつアロア様と挑むとメアツ利益作馬と血はつるとシーズンに実弾ジオンにラビエイドザダイ
It's true form? Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. Hmm? You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony. Gave us all a good fright. So we carried you back here. I must say you're heavier than you look. Oi! You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must caught up with you. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing as the worst is past, I shall take my leave and return to my duties. Oh, I almost forgot. The elder Seedseer told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. The gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was. Bless her. When you're back on your own feet, be sure to visit her at the lotus stand. Still, it's rude to call a lady heavy. Time to re-equip my current gear. There we go. Still, the situation we saw was very dire 5 years ago. Ah, you are Meliora Moon, are you not? I bid you welcome, my lady. The elder Seedseer left word that you would be joining her at the lotus stand. May I show you in? Yes, please. Look how pretty this is. It's gorgeous. I have looked forward to your coming, Meliora, but tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of that. Now, I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern, but I would ask a favor of you, nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed only upon the understanding that you are rested well. Oh yeah, I'm totally rested. I just didn't stand up for whole ceremony. Thank you for hearing me out. The Gridanian envoy, Khan Senna, would trust you with a task of great import. I have written a letter to my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cardinal and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls, and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have now come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the warriors of light. Yet, so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Cardinal. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accepted the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy, and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to other people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Yeah, sure. Humbly, I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzean Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Yulda and Limsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it you may make use of the skyways that connect the 3 city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do well to seek the worldly wisdom of Miun. Few firstborn Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the 12 woods than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk that our crafts may fall to imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt but that you will reward our faith in you, Meliora. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go, go without fear, for the path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. So we get to fly! This way. Using my little shortcuts. And there we are. "'Tis good to see you up and about again, Meliora. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seer a visit as I bade?" "I did." "Appointed personal envoy?" "And now you are to bear the Elder Seer's missives to our allies? Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us. And that, my girl, is some compliment. But I've flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky is quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I would strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Yolda, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in the shadow, beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I am confident that you will pull through and emerge stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Meliora. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Exciting times indeed! So down here is the airship landing. Greetings, good madam. This is the reservation counter for Limsa Lominsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Meliora Moon, the Eldseer's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, we will. Time to see the other cities. So now I'm at the other side. There's our airship. All on board. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. How sweet of them to see me out. Farewell, Meliora! One day minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Castrum Occidens. That's not our airship, is it? This looks like a scene out of Star Wars.
だが長将無敗の我が艦隊の前に現れたのは大いつ三化けのドラゴンの群れ。して検出せし源流ミドガルズをおる。形で仕留めたもののアグリウスは落ち、もう引かざるを得なかった。エオルゼア、偽りの神が長領跋扈する証拠の地。二度にわたり帝国の攻勢を跳ねのけし、忌まわしき地。かくしてエオルゼア信仰は停滞し、奴のような俗物の台頭を許すこととなった。そしてメテオ計画ですら第七零細なる最悪を引き起こしただけに終わり、支配構造は何一つ変わっておらん。不条、僕、この世界はあまりに狂っている。救わねばならぬ。我々が愚かな民を未来へと導く。正しき支配と導きこそがこの地に平定をもたらすのだ。ガイウス閣下の御心のままに。
技術兵長は点検終了後、窓基地に報告してください。
あ、イエス軍団長はなんでエオルゼアに？
先日の FA 式でも言っていたが、大きな作戦があるんだってよ。
でもよ、無手の者だ。本国は俺たちを放置してきたんだぜ。さら何をやろうっていうのだ。
ガイウス閣下のご意向に疑問でもあるのか？
ネロ様。
お前、どこの生まれなんだ？
アルマツカであります。
自分はアラミ語であります。
コードネームはハミングウェイ。やっぱりな。ケース58。パラメキや情報機関からの報告の通りだぜ。ただ、片付けとけ。血もきれいにしとく。
はっ。
俺の魔導技術の上だってこと、思い知らせてやんよ。ガランド。
Ahoy there, Limsa Laminsa. Alright, where do we need to go? Not that way. Ah, found it. Ah, you must be the envoy of Gridania. Welcome to Lim Salaminsa, my lady. Admiral Bluffwism awaits your arrival. I'm going to butcher all of those Ruggedin names. I'm sorry. You are the Gridanian envoy? Welcome to Lim Salaminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Alright, here we go. Before I do that, I'm going to attune to the Aetheryte crystal here. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry? I can see why not. Here you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand? Please step this way.
Haire! グリダニアより使者が来ると。まさか冒険者とはな。よほど信頼されていると見える。こちらへ。ようこそ、海の都、リムサロミンサへ。この国のグランドカンパニー、国家団の最高司令官、ポトクのメルイブ・ブルーフィスウィンだ。早速要件を聞こうか。
Ah, this part isn't voiced. 7 hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans. The Meteor Project. Legatus Niall von Darnus, hell's take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cardinal Flats, and there we met with the I can do Roman numbers, with the Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a flight like the Battle of Cardinal, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8 hell out of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, The legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nations struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those who we've lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea. And this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Canisenna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seer receives my reply. You travel next to Ulda, yes? Pray give my regards to General Rauban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Farewell, Meliora. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Farewell, Captain. Let's see. I think we needed this lift. Airship landing. There it is. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Yoda. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Yoda? Yes, I am. Will he get another cutscene? I wonder. Off to the desert. Steps of Mold. No cutscene this time, except for the airship. Ah, you must be the envoy of Gridania. Welcome to Yoda, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Yoda, madam. We have been expecting you. Flame General Raban will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take the lift down to the hustings strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. So the airship landing is all the way up in Limsa, no, in Ilda. I didn't know that. Hustings Strip. Let's attune to this shard real quick. As I said before, it's real handy if you attune to those Ethernet shards because you can teleport around real quick, even to the outsides of the city and the airship landings. So it's really worth to attune them. But I won't in this episode because it takes a lot of time and I would rather focus myself on the story. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? My thanks. Here you go. Ah yes, the seal of the Elder Seer. Please proceed.
グリダニアの使いという冒険者は貴様か。実力のあるものであれば秩序にとらわれずに使う。金の実利というものが分かっておる。我が輩が砂の都オルラ派のグランドカンパニー滅隊の最高司令官ラウバーン・アルディンだ。さて要件を聞かせてもらおうか。
Cartano. Aye, I remember bloody Cartano. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? Well, yeah. So my counterparts have educated you. Merlwyb told me all about it. Well, trust Merlwyb to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Sos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsabard to heel. And so the Legatus became an emperor, and his republic an empire. An empire which then set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of the 40 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius von Belzar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like many others before us. And not only Ul'dah, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Guardians stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Kani will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The Elder Seer will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. What's this? Wind up airship. Seems like you got a minion. Call of the Sea. Bartholomew has information that may be of interest to you. Ah, my Lady Envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Lim Salaminsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Depends on what you're asking, Legend. New to the game, I'm not. I've played up to ENDWALKER and 6.4. New to streaming, indeed I am. Alright. We need to go back to the airship landing. Yeah, it got gifted to me in the first episode, I think. Which I didn't record, unfortunately. But yeah, I got a wind-up Fenrir and a wind-up Edda. Airship landing. Yeah, I feel like the community here is very nice to new players, although I'm not really new, but it goes to show that they welcome new players with open hands. We can skip this bit, I think. Let's see, we need to go to Baderon, so we need to take the lift up to the Drowning Wench. There he is. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Huh? Aye, I'm Baderon, alright. Who was asking? Ah, heard I's got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. I'm still interested. It's probably pirates. Well, this is the city of pirates. Yes, I agree, Legend. I also try to be helpful where I can because I like to pay it forward because people have been very kind to me when I started playing and I just love the community so much that I just want to be part of it. Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word as, it's some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sestasha's Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy source to head up north of Ailport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Oh, this is another dude talking. Well, well! If it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Ailport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers have completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sestasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sestasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it's settled. Sestasha is located in western Lanosea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Femelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You heard the man. Good luck to you, lass. I think Ital one had a blue quest which was very handy. It's called Rising to the Challenge. It unlocks your challenge log, which is also good for getting some nice extra XP if you wish. So I'll just click through it real quick. Then we can take the lift down, or we can attune to this shard. I think I'm going to attune to the shard nearby. Now, how do we get down from here? Yeah, I'll take the lift now. Linsalomins is like the one place that still feels like a maze for me. Bulwark Hall. Then we have to go down. I think it's this way. Maybe I should level Bard or another ranged DPS so I can just spam Peloton all the time, so that gives me a movement buff, so I don't have to wait on sprint all the time. I don't think this is the way, is it? See? I'm getting lost already. Or do those gates open? Please open. Ah, it opened. Yeah, though I find Limsa to be more of a maze than Ulda is for me, but that is because I've started multiple characters in Ulda, so I know my way around now, and I haven't with Limsa. Wait, I'm talking to the wrong guy. No, let me leave. So if you want to be a rogue, you have to chat with this guy, and I'm not looking to become a rogue right now. Wrong NPC. Yeah, it is my favorite class, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll stick with Conjurer and White Mage for now. You're here about Commodore Reyna's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Airport. Once you arrive in Western Lanosea, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of Novus before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Ailport. Head inside and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Let me attune to this Aether Shard first. And then talk to the ferry skipper. On to Ailport. Level up again. Always nice. So I'm not going to do the Adventurer Guild's duties because even though the gear is very nice, the quest line or the trial duties are very boring and take long. It's not the content I would like to show you guys, so I'll probably do that in off times. What is happening here? A lot of players. I guess this was a bounty of some sort. Yeah, it must have been a bounty. Ah, hunting mark, yeah. So I'm going to skip over this bit for now, but you can talk to this guy, go queue in, and it's an instant pop. And yeah, you'll earn yourself some sweet gear. Yep, that's true, he's in the same SC as me. So what do you play, Legend? I'll probably be fine with my gear, though. I'll go and buy some better gear, I think. Oh, you're on Siren. I'm playing on Twinsania, as you can see. But give us a hi when you're in Twinsania. Let's see. Armor, outfitter. I know this is probably unnecessary, but I like to get equipped well as a healer. This is a cow, I can't use that. All classes. Disciple war. This is all for... Am I just blind or am I not seeing conjurer stuff around here? Goat skin. Oh, here. Found it. This one. Cotton breeches. I'll buy that one, thank you. And the belted leather duckbills. Oh, I forgot it goes to my armory. There we go, much better. This will suffice. Did I attune to this one? I did. But what's your favorite class, Legend? More DPS. Alright, let's talk to the yellow jacket. Please tell me you're here on yellow jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality have been seen passing in and out Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fencing serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's mind. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. And so, we've unlocked our first dungeon! Yay! Yeah, I like Bard as well, especially because it feels so free to move. I'm skipping through this. And I just like buffing in general. That's why I'm sticking with healers, I think. I'll go and enter Sastasha with a party of other players, I think. Let me configure one thing real quick, because I dislike having to use my control button. So Control 1 will be Alt 1 and Alt 2, Alt 3. This will do party with other players. Well, this is most unsuspected. I thought I would have an instant pop. Oh well. I guess it's because it's still early in the morning. Oh, there we go. So this is a quick preview of the dungeon. I knew the first time I saw this dungeon, it just blew my mind. I thought it was really pretty. Let's say this in party chat. There we go. Oh, hello there, Merciless. Fancy seeing you here. Always nice to play with friends. You can just pull as much as you like, Merciless. It's fine. So after this dungeon, I should probably go and do my class quest as well. There we go, nice and healthy. Alright. So normally you have to go and read a note in the beginning and you'll know which one of the coral formations you need. You'll get the wrong one and you'll get poisoned, as Marcellus just did. And if you get the correct one, an inconspicuous switch will appear and then the boss will spawn. But most players tend to skip that phase because it's relatively quick to figure out anyway. Let's open this, see if there's something handy in it for me. Not quite yet, but I'll read anyway, as I'm planning to level a DPS as well, just for the Peloton buff. So it seems the pirates are hiding here after all. Disciple of Magic, but it's worse than I have right now, so I'll pass that one. And you get arrow, you get arrow, everyone gets arrow. Pick up the key and open the door. We're picking up the key again. I shall kindly open the gate. Pesky pirates. He keeps running away, doesn't he? I really like his weapon. It's so nice and glowy. Alright, time to keep up. And on to the final boss. No more running for the captain. Alright, let's go! So this boss actually has mechanics, but because seasoned players are very strong, you don't quite get to see them. It all has to do with these unnatural ripples. They will start spouting water up, And if we take too long to kill the boss, there will spawn ads. I think you get to see them if you play with NPCs. Nice limit break there. Oh wait, no, don't skip cutscene. My creature of habit. Yay! Thank you very much for helping out. I'll pass on these. I don't need them. And I'm going to command the tank because, well, he did a great job. And he's the only one left to command. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's see. Who do we need to talk to? Barderon. Then we go back to Barderon. Go to the aft castle. And tell him the job's done. And we did indeed encounter some pirates. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sostasha? Yes. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbour. None the worse for its voyage. Pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader! Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for you and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune on your endeavors, milady. Well, thank you, kind soul. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fresh backs? And there I was thinking you only have to crack a pirate school or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and a scaly bastard set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning, unless they were planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for your shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from a sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer that what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Well, I'm ready. I was going to Gridania anyway. Call of the Forest. Baderon has information on a new task. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from a sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for a adventurer as survived the Badlam in Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Miyun, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass! And so we return to our home point. Let's see, Mother Miyun, you'll have to wait for a bit because I'm going to do my class quest first. Conjurer's Guild. As they said, you have to be geared up a bit if you want to do well in dungeons, so... And I think I'll get a new skill soon, although... Can I see that beforehand? No, no skill this time, just some better gear. Brother Isamiyan wants you to learn about the element of water, trial by water. It is good to see you again, Meliora. By the aura you exude, it is plain you have grown further as a conjurer. The time is come that you acquaint yourself with the third element of our art, water. For the first part of your lesson you are to take this flask of pristine water and pour it at the foot of the hedge tree found near Hawthorn Hut. The water's purity will draw forth a corrupting entity that is siphoning the tree's life force. Dispatch this being, and then speak with Brother Joacin at the Hawthorn Hut. As you might expect, he is a conjurer with a fine ear for the murmurings of brook and stream. Listen well to his advice if you would learn to master the element of water. Alright. I don't think I have that either right yet, but I can check. East Shroud. Alright, so that means I'll have to go by boat. That would be the fastest way for me. I know I said it before, but I just love how peaceful Gridania seems. Take a boat. And let's make our way to the hedge tree then. Almost there now. So we need to pour the pristine water on the corrupted water. Easy as pie. And then we need to go to Hawthorne Hut. Tuning the Aetherites. Let's see. Ah, behind the curtains. Greetings, Meliora. Brother Isami informed me of your coming. I assume it was you who purified the befouled water at the hedge tree? Indeed it was. The joyous bubbling of the elementals was a pleasure to hear. On behalf of both them and myself, I thank you. Now, without further ado, let us speak of that which Brother Isamion sent you here to learn. I trust you did not find it strange to be asked to tend to a tree when your lesson this day concerns the element of water. One need not have studied botany to realize that a forest requires more than rich soil to flourish. Water is essential for carrying the nutrients in the earth from a tree's roots all the way to the various tips of its leaves. This precious liquid is the lifeblood of the Twelvewood. Without it, naught would grow. But should it rise in too great volume and too swiftly, the nourishing flow will become a crashing wave that washes away all before it. It is important to realize that all of nature is in balance. As Conjury derives its power from nature, we must take care not to use our art in a manner like to disrupt this state. Ever must we be mindful of the ceaseless tug of war embodied in creation. This fruitful stalemate of the elements. Brother Joachim, are you about? I am here, sir. What has transpired? A herd of young antelope stags has gone berserk. I don't know what got him so panicked, but there's no calming them now. The mad beasts gored the soldiers sent to shepherd them away from civilian settlements, leaving us with a pile of wounded over at Jocelyn's spires, and not enough hands to staunch the bleeding. We need a healer, and fast. Curious. I sensed nothing amiss in the whisperings of the elementals. What could have frightened these antelopes so? Ah, apologies. I shall revisit these musings anon. Let us make haste. If matters are as chaotic as you say, I fear the number of injured may be rising as we speak. I doubt that we two will suffice. We must divide our forces. Meliora, travel straightway to Jocelyn's spire and tend to the wounded. I shall endeavour to rally further healers, and follow after you bearing what restorative unguents I can. You, sir, head to Stillglade Fane and beseech the aid of Brother Isami. Alright, so Jocelyn's spire is up here. conjurer, you say? Praise Nofika! You've come not a moment too soon. Sounds like yet more wounded have just been carried in. Pray offer them what aid you can. No problem. So you need to cast Cure on this guy. I can breathe again. Thank you. These folk are out of danger for the present, but I fear our reprieve shall be brief. The battle with stags yet rages, and there are reports of yet more wounded. I bid you to join the wood whalers and help put an end to this. Seek them just off the road that leads to the northeast, and do not worry, my art should be sufficient to prevent matters from worsening here. Now go! Off we go. Let us make haste. It seems the entitled brat is here as well, Sylphie. Come to lend a hand, have you? Quickly, the fight is this way. Conjurer, your aid! Yeah, why am I just standing there? Stand firm! I'll have to keep an eye out on their health as well, otherwise I'll fail the mission. We don't want that. Let's see if I can put these annoying things to sleep. Oh no, what are you doing, Wood Whaler? Stop! Those things were attacking me. Well, that was of little use. There we go. We done? We done. Miss? I'm fine. Don't mind me. Pray tell me that we are not too late. He does not look happy. Sylphie, what have you done? I forbade you from using such methods. Guildmaster, I will not see you repeat your mother's mistakes. My mother never did anything wrong. Meliora, may I ask that you follow her, please? I fear my presence will only serve to provoke her further. She cannot have gone far in her weakened state. Time to babysit. I don't understand. When I try to cast spells, nothing happens. When I reach for my power, there's just nothing there. Is this what the Guildmaster was trying to warn me about? He said I was repeating my mother's mistakes. The same thing happened to her. Losing her magic, I mean. And then she... Oh, am I going to die? This can't be happening. I didn't think... Please, I need to be alone. Okay then. I did a tune, did I? This way. Ooh, a cutscene. Meliora, you have returned at last. Were you able to speak with Sylphie? Well, yes, and she said quite disturbing things. I see. I once thought you that conjurers harness the power of nature that we might bring about change. Earth, wind, water, healing. The principle is no different. For the art of mending, we draw on the boundless life force of nature and bestow it upon the wounded. Sylvie has never sought to borrow from that bounty. Her powers to heal stem from her own life force. The vital energies of mortals are, however, finite, and now that which I most feared has come to pass. Her mother unwittingly took her own life through the continued use of her healing skills, and Sylvie's aptitude for the art is anything even greater, thus it is not unexpected that she should reach the limits of her strength at such much earlier age. If we do not intervene, this terrible tragedy will be repeated, and I for one could not bear to see the child suffer the same fate as her mother. I shall think on a solution to this dark dilemma. It may be that I will have need of your assistance in the near future, Meliora. Do not doubt your abilities. You are a conjurer who has passed the trials of earth, wind, and water. You grow closer to nature with every passing day, and I sense within you the seeds of greatness. In your encounter with water, you learned its role as a bringer of life, but you also felt the irreplaceable power of surging wave as it swept you along, and I accidentally clicked the button, I'm sorry. But he was lecturing me. Having completed the third lesson, I am satisfied that you have mastered the fundamentals of conjuring. Yet this is but the beginning of your journey. Henceforth you must strive to attune yourself ever more closely to the elementals and to nature. Well, so Sylvie is drawing upon her own life force. That's horrifying. Let's see my new equipment. There we go, much better. And I think I'll call it quits here for now. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or have advice for me, please do so in the chat. I'll read that in a minute and respond there. Thank you guys for watching, and you'll see me again Tuesday at let's see, Tuesday evening at 7:30 Amsterdam time. See you then!